So this is a physics problem dealing with one-dimensional kinematic motion, difficulty medium, and the topic is average speed. So say you have a distance that you're going to travel equal to 12 miles, and you have 40 minutes to get there, okay? Now, in the first half of the trip, you encounter some, I don't know, some construction on the freeway, and so your average speed for the first 20 minutes is equal to 9 miles per hour. What average speed do you need to have in the second half of the trip or in the second half of the 20 minutes in order to get there in 40 minutes time? Okay, so how we're going to set this up is we're going to have our first distance, right, which is equal to delta x1 over half of the time total, denoted by delta t subscript to. Okay, this is equal to the average velocity of the first segment of the trip, which is equal to 9 miles per hour. Okay, then we have our second half of the trip, right, which is delta x2, also over the second half of the total time, is equal to the average velocity of the second half of the trip, which is what we want to find out. Okay, so delta x2, total distance, and delta x1, okay, is equal to this, right? So now we solve for the first half of the trip. So the first half of the trip is equal to half of the total time times the average velocity, right? Okay. So now we have, putting this in, delta x2, right, is equal to total minus x1. Okay. So we have delta x total minus x1. x1 is equal to that. So just plugging this in, right? We're just rewriting variables here. Okay, and I rewrote it again as equal to delta x2, and this is half of the time, right? Okay, so this is going to give us, remember, delta x2 over half of the time is going to give us our average velocity in the second half of the trip, which is what we want to know. Okay, so coming over here, plugging in values for the variables, we have 12 miles, which is equal to delta x total, right, minus time, right? So we have half of 40 minutes, which is 20 minutes, which is 1/3 of an hour, okay? And then the average velocity for the first half of the trip is 9 miles per hour, okay? Solving these, combining them, okay, is equal to, he has 9 miles left to go, right? The second half of his trip is going to be 9 miles long, okay? So now we have 9 miles divided by our half of the total time. We have 9 miles over 1/3 of an hour. Simple math tells us that he needs average velocity or average speed in the second half of the trip equal to 27 miles per hour. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you liked it, if it helped you, thumbs up always helps. Thank you.